What's up, guys? Today I'm just going to talk about something really quick, and I think it's a question that some people might have had more recently than, say, a couple months ago, and it's, will OG Fortnite end up being like a what-if scenario? So, like, will OG Fortnite not be a carbon copy of what it once was how many years ago? Will it be something different? And the main reason for this is people are now starting to think that the meteor that's going to hit the island, right? People think that the meteor is actually going to hit somewhere else, more like Tilted, which poses the question, will this be more like a what-if, like an alternate OG Fortnite? So I'm going to talk about that today. So in the teaser that Fortnite put out, talking about how are we seeing the TVs at Tilted Towers, because now the TVs have the alerts on them like they used to back in the day. In that teaser, on their, I think their Japanese website or their Japanese account, it actually said something is going to happen to Tilted Towers. Obviously, we know in Season 4, Tilted did get hit with a little meteor, right? But that has got a lot of people speculating whether Tilted could actually get hit with the big meteor. Now, to be honest, if you want my opinion on that, I actually don't really like that, because Tilted is one of my favorite POIs ever, if not my all-time favorite. And what would be the point of calling it OG Fortnite if it didn't stick to, you know, everything that OG Fortnite had? That's the question. That's the question. But I think there's actually a valid reason for that. And that reason is OG Fortnite's just not hitting right now. It's not hitting. It is actually fallen really, below the mark. The player count is really bad. It is not reaching the heights that they thought it would. So, what better way to get new players to play OG Fortnite, or at least more players, than to put a twist on it and make it some kind of like alternate timeline OG Fortnite, where the meteor actually hits something else? What if they did the meteor hits Tilted instead of Dusty? That would make, a huge twist in the Fortnite OG timeline, right? But that would also piss a lot of people off, including myself. I don't want to see Tilted go away. I love Tilted. I think getting rid of Dusty was a good idea. And also, Dusty Divot on the map was probably the most perfect spot, right in the middle. That's where you want it. But if you ask me, I actually don't think they're going to do this. I just think it's the way that it was worded in like the translation, because that was their Japanese account. So translating it could be a lot different. I think, in my opinion, it's not going to happen. I think we'll just get, the regular Dusty Divot. But if it did hit Tilted, I'd kind of be upset, to be honest. Just a little bit. But yeah, I just don't think it could happen. But that has caused some speculation. Like what if it actually hits something different and they do this whole like what if thing? Like Season 5 will be a different theme because of it. Season 4 will be completely different. That has been talked about now. But if you ask me, I don't think that's going to happen, in my opinion. Would it be cool? Kinda, right? But instead of doing that, I think they should do something like make Chapter 1 Season 11 when this OG Chapter 1 Fortnite ends. Like continue the story on the map. That would be kind of cool. So there's that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree. Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's just the way the translation was worded. And yeah, see y'all in the next one.